Oh my God, do. Somebody please say it ain't so. It's your boy Sean Blazington, live from Atlantic Station. We talking about Lul Tim going on the record, speaking on how he killed King Von and how effortless it was, the things that he done went through. DJ Vlad is putting this boy on the chopping block. He bringing up stuff that got Lil Durk in jail. The streets is itching to hurt him, and it ain't safe for Lul Tim. We about to get into the presentation, but y'all got to keep in mind, all of this is happening at the end of 2024 just to line y'all up for what's about to happen in 2025. I don't think y'all ready for it. It's going to be more rappers dead. It's going to be more bloodshed out here in these streets. It's going to be more people getting arrested, more people getting indicted. Black Hollywood is in shambles. We don't have any young representatives to represent us in a positive light. And I'm not trying to preach about it, but this man went on Vlad and spoke about how he killed King Von. And the reason he was able to do that is because all of his charges got dropped. He was standing his ground. And King Von ain't standing no more. Them dudes on O Block want to get him. And Vlad is giving them a reason to catch a plane out to Savannah or wherever he at and put a bullet in his head. That way people will have something to talk about in the blogs. And it's disgusting. We gonna get into this. Shout out to Vlad, man. Y'all make sure y'all do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification button too. We about to get into the presentation. And that Cash App is right there, baby. So if you want to do that, I would appreciate that. Without further ado, let's get back into this news, y'all. Y'all ready? Let's go. Come on. Reg, go ahead, play that.
Okay. So now you're shot, you're bleeding on the ground. And since you're shot in the legs, are you able to walk at all or no?
Nah, my left leg didn't really get shot. And then I didn't even know I got shot in the ass until I got to the hospital the next morning and stuff like that. But I knew I got shot in the hip because I felt that. So my right hip, I wasn't walking on that. Like, I pulled myself up from the back of the truck. Like, I pulled myself up and I really like limped back to the door on my left.
Hold on, he killed Vaughn and got shot all up in his ass? Well, damn. That's one of the parts they left out. I didn't know that homie caught strays all in his behind, man. They probably wasn't even strays. Somebody intentionally aimed a gun at his ass and pulled the trigger for what he did to Vaughn, and he still got off with all the charges. I guess they figure, if you get shot in the ass, then you basically paid your debt to society for shooting a gangster. Look at this.
Left leg, cause my left leg wasn't hurting.
Okay, so did you drive yourself to the hospital or did Quando drive you?
It was both. I'm the one who pulled off. Like, I was telling Quando to get in the car because there was so much going on. I know, like, gun jam, I'm injured. Ain't not too much I really could do to help you still. So it's like, ain't no reason for us to sit here. And then my other partner, I don't know where he was at. So it's like, I was telling Quando, so we might well get in the car, we might well go. Cause there ain't too much we could do. Ain't no reason to be just standing here looking stupid. But like, I'm the one who pulled off. But by me, like, leaving the scene and stuff like that, I eventually started losing energy, I guess, from bleeding out and stuff. So he eventually helped me start driving. But
okay, so you guys go to the hospital.
Right.
What type of bitch ass shit Quando was on? Your man just held you down and shot one of the coldest dudes in Chicago, murdered that dude for you, and you couldn't drive him to the hospital?
Period.
You got your little weak ass in the passenger seat while he bleeding out? You got your thumb in your mouth while he bleeding and driving, swerving, trying to get himself to the hospital? He held you down and you couldn't hold him down? He done lost all his energy, couldn't even think no more. Swerving in and out of traffic and your little ass sitting in the passenger seat scared. Calling your mama. Get him the fuck out of here, man. Wait a minute. He had to drive himself to the hospital.
But by me, like, Quando, so we might get in the car, we might well go. You still, so it's like, ain't no reason for us to sit here. And then my other partner, I don't know where he was at, so it's like, I was telling Quando, so we might get in the car, we might well go. Cause there ain't too much we could do. No reason to be just standing here looking stupid. But like, I'm the one who pulled off. But by me, like, leaving the scene and stuff like that, I eventually started losing energy, I guess, from bleeding out and stuff. So he eventually helped me started driving. But
Okay, so you guys go to the hospital.
right.
Do you go into surgery at that point?
Yeah, like when we first get there, the doors was locked. The lady wouldn't let us in. She panicking and inside. We still standing outside. I think that's why he went on live, because he was trying to say like he was gonna get a lawsuit or something just in case. But anyway, lady was panicking inside the hospital. Finally, she ran.
Wait a minute. Wait. They got to the hospital, the door was locked, and he got on live telling everybody their location. That motherfucker's a liability. That's the last thing you want to do. Your homie bleeding out. Y'all just got done shot and bombed. Now you telling the ops exactly where y'all at the same night. Talking about he was trying to sue the hospital. And he's still living. He might turn out to be the next Diddy out here. Somebody gonna throw a bag at Quando Rondo and he gonna fuck up everybody's life. After Trump get out of office, he might as well run. Quando Rondo for president. The whole country gonna be in jeopardy. Listen at this, man.
And off and got a key and came back and unlocked the door. Cause she said she wasn't supposed to unlock the door because of COVID and stuff like that. It was a lady out there outside who helped me get to the door too. I swear I don't know who she is. I would like someone to let me know though who she is. But I don't know who she is or her name. I kind of remember her face. I know she was a brown-skinned lady. But I don't kind of remember. There was so much going on though. But she helped me get to the door too though. Like a lady who don't even work in the hospital. She was standing outside telling me like I'm gonna be good and stuff like that. But anyway, like when they took us, it took them like 5-10 minutes just to come from the back, just to come get me with a wheelchair and stuff. But eventually they ended up cutting all my clothes off. And you know how they put the little stuff on your nose and stuff with all that type stuff. But I guess I went straight into surgery after that though, I guess, because you know they put you to sleep.
Okay, so you get taken to the hospital. King Von gets taken to the same hospital. And apparently he was alive on the way to the hospital, but by the time he gets to the hospital and goes into surgery, he ends up dying. Are you aware that the guy you just shot is in the same place that you are?
Nah, because I got there. I had to get there before them. Or I got there before them, so I don't even know that. I don't really find this out till the next morning when I wake up, when a nurse tell me, like, it's a lot of people who came here last night. It's a few who didn't survive. You blessed, you did survive and stuff like that.
Damn. They went to the same hospital and wasn't no confrontation between Quando people and his people. Is the rap game really real like that? I figured they would have bust in the room when they was doing surgery and did some old block shit and lit his ass up. They tried to pull a hit in California. Now Lil Durk facing life in jail for a murder for hire that went wrong. Ain't nothing gangsta about that. It seemed like Chicago done took a whole lot of L's. It's either that or the hype they created, they not able to live up to it. And I don't want to see no more bloodshed. And I ain't trying to talk down on O Block, but the way this man ever so comfortably went on Vlad TV to tell his side of the story with a smirk on his face the whole entire time, not to mention the head honcho of OTF is behind bars right now. They might as well call it demolition crew and just get rid of their whole projects, man. Get rid of their whole projects. Hold on, wait a minute. We don't do phone calls on DOCZ Daily. What is going on here? Hello, who this is, man?
Hey, what's up, buddy? My name is Rocky and shit. I just want to comment on the Sean on the Sean show. about the.
That's a old. We talking about Little Tim and King Von, and we're on a whole nother channel. And you called. Yeah, you missed the show, man. But I guarantee you, we're gonna be back live on Friday, man. So if you catch it on Friday, make sure you give us a call, man. No doubt, we gonna holler at you, man.
My brother, what time is that?
Real talk. We was gonna be there at 8 o'clock, man. We gonna holler at you on Friday, no doubt, man. Reg, cut the phone. We don't do phone calls on Docs Daily. Cut them phone lines off. I appreciate him calling. Wrong time, wrong video, wrong. We should have told him to hit the Cash App. Okay, let's get back into this. Listen.
When you found out that King Von died, how'd you feel?
At that moment, I still didn't know exactly who he was. I just knew like they were saying like someone had died. So, and then it's like they had me in custody. So it's like I couldn't even see the TV and stuff. So I really don't know who they talking about. I just know they kept saying some rapper came in here last night and died. So I really didn't know who they actually was talking about. So, but in my mind, when I'm waking up, I know what happened last night, but in my mind, I just know like, shit, I was just protecting my little brother.
When you did finally find out that it was King Von who died, how'd you feel?
I was like, damn. If Brian did that stupid shit last night, his ass still would have been alive.
Damn. I'll never call for violence. That's one thing I'll never do. I'm a law-abiding citizen, and I'm all about that peace amongst all people. But for him to be speaking this way about one of the top shotters out of Chicago lets me know there's a flaw, a cog in the system, man. Everybody put their flags down now. Stop gang banging, stop repping, throw away all of the clips. Whatever set you claiming, don't claim it no more. It's over. This little guy right here done took out a dude that's 6'4", nothing but muscle with big dreads. They thought King Von was the predator. And he casually talking about how he canceled that man's contract. How much longer do he plan on living? He can't go on no dates. He can't go to no events. He can't do no concerts. He can't do nothing out there in the public. Because it's going to be a fan that's going to try to get at him until he pull out the biscuit. He got to be willing to do it again. In order to show his face like this, he got an itch. He must wish a motherfucker would, man. He probably did this interview just so he can catch another body. He gangster. Can't say the same thing for Quando Rondo. If Lil Durk really wanted to slide, this man in the wheelchair, he got a handicap pendant around his neck. And they still don't want that smoke. They seen what he did to Vaughn, man. And that gotta give some people nightmares. Because Vaughn was giving people nightmares. So if you the dude that took out the devil, that must make you 10 times worse than the devil. People waiting for Lul Tim to drop his album. Regardless if he hot, know how to put together a rap, it don't matter. He'll be the Gucci Mane of Savannah. What the fuck is he waiting for, man? Drop that mixtape, young man. Where the producers at? Somebody get him on the beat. The Gucci Mane of Savannah. Called A Publicized Body. Where's his album at? That's what I want to know. Hold on, let's get into this.
That's how I was. In my mind, I just know like shit, I was just protecting my little brother.
When you did finally find out that it was King Von who died, how'd you feel?
I was like, damn. if bruh ain't did that stupid shit last night, his ass still would have been alive.
Damn.
That's how I was. But I was like, shit, a nigga ain't no the type person I am. Like, I'm a humble person. I ain't no disrespectful shit to like his mama saying fuck him and shit like that. Cause I could easily get on that type of stuff and be clout chasing type shit. Like, I ain't on that type shit. I'm a humble person, but it's like, at the end of the day, if they ain't never popped that shit off, that shit would have never happened like that.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, a lot of people actually compare this to the Tupac situation, where Pac went and jumped on somebody on a crip that he should have put his hands on, and shortly afterwards, they go back and they end up killing him. Do you see comparisons to your situation and what happened to Pac?
Yeah, not 100%, but pieces, yeah.
No, don't you do that. Don't you let Vlad do that. He trying to set you up for a Rico. He's still up to his same old tricks. Vlad ain't learned his lesson. He found another dude for the chopping block. Why would he even want to put him in the Tupac Keefy D situation, man? Keefy D in jail right now for fooling with Vlad. Now he's trying to drag Lul Tim into it. What is, man, I gotta see this, man. What is Vlad on these days? He got all these ex-snitches, disgruntled comedians. Chuck Z, though, the stunt man from the 80s films. Is he serious with this shit? 50 Cent flunky, shout out to Tony Yayo. Lefty gunplay on doing a prison stabbing sent to Supermax Pelican Bay. Really, Vlad? He got the mob guys back in there, Whack 100 talking. Brick Baby in the Brick Baby in the building. Lil Durk should have paid killers in LA instead of flying them from Chicago. He trying to get everybody knocked. Got informants on deck. Zopound founder. More informants, more rats, more snip, more disgruntled comedians, more inmates. He brought Superhead back. He re-releasing interviews, not even saying they flashbacks. He putting out old content. Man, this is the, man. Vlad. It's game over, yo. I don't know if he gonna make it into 2025. It's looking grim for all of us here on YouTube, man, but I will suffice. This is what he got going on nowadays. I ain't pocket watching, but come on, bro. Okay, we need to get into this real quick. Y'all stay tuned. Here we go. Listen to this. Turn down. Yo, shout out to Vlad while I'm talking about him. No, y'all need to subscribe to his channel.
Okay, so you guys are in the parking lot of the Monaco Lounge. Quando, I heard, didn't want to go in the club. He just wanted to sleep in the car. Do you remember that part?
Nah, my part.
No, that's what happened with King Von. Vlad got the story all mixed up. King Von wanted to sleep in the car. He didn't want to go in the club. It was his boys that was pressuring him to go up in there. Okay, move on.
I never sleep in the car. Well,
okay.
He went all the way sleep, but he was like halfway there. And he telling him to get up. We finna go inside the club.
Aha. Okay, but you guys never actually make it inside the club.
Nah, I never made it in.
Okay, so you guys are in the parking lot trying to figure out what you're going to do next. One of your friends is asleep. Kwando's waking him up, getting ready to come in.
Yeah.
And in the same parking lot, King Von pulls up. And someone allegedly tells Von that Kwando's in the same parking lot. And you ultimately see this on the video. Von gets out of the car, goes straight for Quando, and just starts hitting him with absolutely no provocation. There were no words that were said between the two. It seemed like Von just went straight at him and just started attacking him.
All right.
You were right there when it happens. What went through your head?
Shoot. Like, I wasn't even paying attention to everyone who was in the parking lot, because it's like, I'm not even from Atlanta, so I don't know everybody in Atlanta, so it's not like I'm even looking for people to even know or be known. Like, I'm not even looking around to see if I even see some people I know, because
Even though he made it out and he got off and the charges was dropped and he can go on about his life and stay low key and nobody ever mention him or just leave him alone. He defended himself. It been proven by the court of law that he did what he had to do. Vlad done brought this man back in the spotlight. Like he just can't stand to see a brother go free. He brought him back in the spotlight. Brought him back to drama for views or whatnot. Like, let him go ahead. King Von's his alleged killer had his charges dropped, and here's why. Lul Tim had his murder charges dropped this week, and here's why, what might happen next in the case. So he home free off of a whole murder. And somehow, some way, Vlad just put him back on the hook. He's speaking to the wire, not for his own benefit. He doing it because Vlad asked him to do it. He probably begged him to do it. Like, look, if you do this for me, I'm going to do X, Y, Z. I need you. This is out of desperation. Because there is no way anybody with a conscience would want to put this man back in the line of fire. Unless you needed some material so bad. How is this going to benefit him telling what happened to King Von during the pandemic? The public done moved on. A lot of people in Chicago glad that Von is no longer alive. They were saying he was a serial killer out there. And I'm pretty sure one of the reasons why they let this young man off is because they felt like he was doing society a favor. Vlad. I'm starting to see a pattern. He might not be good for the culture. Not doing stuff like this. Like, damn, is he trying to stir up some motion out here in these streets? I'm pretty sure a lot of people in Chicago started to move on when you put the logic to it. People get killed every day, B. He got caught slipping. He was in a bad situation, the wrong place, the wrong time. Shit goes down. But Vlad is exciting the bees with this nonsense. Casually having conversations about murdering a certified gangster. What we got to look forward to in 2024. It's a possibility that Lul Tim gonna be dead. And his people gonna be looking to retaliate. Quando Rondo's still on the chopping block. They want his head for sure. He jeopardizing a whole lot of people just by even putting this out there, y'all. Listen at this.
I'm not even from here, so I was on the phone when it first happened, so you really could just, like, by me being on the phone and getting my partner all the way up, because he hadn't woke up, but he like, damn, we here already? Because, like, he had just dozed off. He wasn't even asleep for that long. So it's like, it was just like a shock or shocking, because it's like, shoot, I was on the phone when it first happened, and I didn't even see him even walk up, like, and then I didn't even know it was even him. Feel me? So it's like, I didn't even look over there at them, because I wasn't even worried about nobody in the parking lot, because I don't know nobody up here. So it's like, I was on the phone at the moment when it had happened.
Okay, and I just want to say that I feel you did the exact right thing. If I was in that same situation myself, I would expect my security to act the same way.
Right.
Okay? So you see this fight happen, and your guy is getting attacked by King Von. What happens next?
It's like, damn, it's like soon it happened, like I say, I don't even know it's him. My partner look at me and I look at him like, damn, like you know, both of us shot like, damn, what's going on? We don't even know why this even just happened. Like, feel me? We kind of clueless. But I just know like, and on the documentary I talk about most of this on the documentary I got coming out. So I'm not gonna like leak everything about it, but it's like in my head I'm like, why somebody fucking with my little brother? You feel me? It's like that's what's really going through my head at the moment when it first.
Oh damn! He got a documentary coming out, y'all. He about to pull a Keefy D. He must be ready to go to jail for this, man. This is something that they definitely need to leave alone. A documentary, my G? That is the last thing you want to do. People is putting their lives on the line, trying to get a bag. He probably figured that's all he got to offer to the world. Probably ain't got no real skills like that. Probably one of the only ways he can really get to a bag, his celebrity off of killing King Von. Now it's an industry. I mean, it been an industry. But it's a possibility if you pop one of these rappers in a stand your ground situation, you can go off to be a bigger star than a rapper could ever be. Like, what's the point in trying to be a rapper when I could just kill one of these niggas and take all their celebrity and fame? Like, no, I never released the album, but I'm a dude that killed the dude that released the album. You ever listen to King Von? Oh yeah, well, I'm the dude that took him out of the game. When he trying to holler at chicks, it better never came out his mouth. And I'm pretty sure it did. Like, baby, you don't know me? You ain't never heard of me? Wait, hold on, baby, wait, let me holler at you. It's me, Lul Tim. You know who King Von is, right? Google the nigga that killed King Von. Like, oh shit, you was a killer for real. Like, that's right, baby, that's right. You know, I gotta do what I gotta do, man. And don't you know he was a serial killer? He better not have never done it. He pick up on chicks. He put a picture of King Von in your phone, laid out dead. That's his contact picture. And I don't mean no disrespect, man. But this is kind of crazy. And I know I'm wrong for this. That motherfucker call you, this be his contact picture, y'all. And I know this is foul. And rest in peace to Von. But he the one coming out with a documentary about this shit. So if anybody need to be held accountable, it needs to be him. This sick, murdering little bastard. He probably giggle himself to sleep every night. His mother probably give him the big piece of chicken with a side of mashed potatoes and a big old heaping piece of corn. His granddaddy proud, mama, auntie proud. This Thanksgiving, Lul Tim gonna get half of the turkey all to himself because he the big man in the house. But that's Negro here nor there. Vlad gonna get shot in his ass, man, if he keep on putting stuff like this out. Let's move on, everybody, because I'm stressing just even looking at this shit. Look at this, y'all. Look.
It's pop off. I'm like, damn, like. And then I knowing like we just got here, so I knowing he ain't did nothing to nobody out here for somebody to really want to do something to him. So in my head, just going through my head is like, why somebody fucking with my little brother? Type shit. That was really going through my head.
Well, you end up pulling out.
But I'm gonna protect the person though. It's like, any brother I have or any sister I have or any family member I have, if anybody is bothering or doing something to anybody who I love, I'm gonna protect them regardless of.
That's it, man. You gotta do what you gotta do. It's called survival. Gotta, gotta make that shit work. However it go. Lul Tim, he back out there on the circuit. He out there with Jaguar Wright, Orlando Brown, and everybody else that's willing to give their testimony. But the thing with him is, he got a hot bullet with his name on it, man. They already shot him in his ass, so they gonna have to aim somewhere else. Now, we shot him in his leg, his hip, and his ass, and he's still out here talking. He better wear a metal fitted hat from now on. Listen at this, y'all. Shout out to Cam Capone News. Real talk. Listen, y'all.
One thing that did happen, man, not too long after Quando Rondo's cousin is killed, Lil Durk goes and does an interview with DJ Academics. And in this interview, Durk says, I just don't hear them saying slide for Vaughn anymore. It's a real vague reference. He doesn't give any details to it, but he definitely hints that he put in that work.
That ain't enough. But if you know, you know. The streets know. You know how he did a lot of his movements and everything in the interview was crazy, but he just said, you don't hear him? I don't hear him neither. He basically like, shit, you don't hear some strange reason, I just don't hear it no more. But at that time, nobody paid attention to that. They paying attention to it now because now this going on. Now it all turned around. Oh, what he was meaning by that? I just don't, for some strange reason, I just don't hear him saying it no more.
So they slid for Vaughn, even though Vaughn's killer is doing interviews on Vlad. So they feel like they got the job done because they took out Quando's cousin. But the actual killer is still out there in them streets. Y'all need to see this, man. Yo, shout out
Click
that.
the link in the bio.
And shout out to everybody out there that's doing videos.
While we here clearing shit up, could you at least, you got to give me some clarity, right? Because I think you're like, have you played chess before or no?
I don't even know how to play chess.
But maybe mental chess. Because I think there's a lot of confused people that believe that somehow me and you co-opted or concocted some issue or a way to like use another artist, and I'll say the artist's name, NBA Youngboy, for promo. And recently, I was just bombarded with, that's a guy who me and you before on the phone, we've talked one time.
Yeah.
Man, we've talked a lot of times, somebody who I felt I knew.
Can I ask you one question?
Yeah.
Doing this album promo, which I ain't even really promo yet, what type of promo did I say his name or give from him?
That's a good point. But I feel like he feels you're poking the bear.
You said he's. That's his problem.
What's y'all?
Okay, we got to talk about it. I've been wanting to talk about this, man. And now was the perfect opportunity to do it, so I'm just going to do it, man. I'm going to go ahead and talk about it. Matter of fact, let's get to the nitty gritty. 32 years old, dirty 30. He in his dirty 30s. But still, he Botoxed up like a 12-year-old boy. They got him looking like a porcelain doll to appeal to the young masses. How many generations, how many kids is he gonna influence? How much longer they gonna have him looking like Goldilocks out here in these streets? A 30-some-year-old man that appeals to 16-year-old boys. This is the most sinister part of hip-hop, man. And he not the only grown-ass kid out here with a 16, man. He been a boy for too damn long. They got him with a face full of Botox. His tightened, he done did all that shit to keep a youthful appearance, man. And that's kind of crazy when you think about it. You couldn't tell me this man ain't done nothing about him, say 32 years old. Nothing. Where is the 32 at? But that's the way he keep his career going. And here go another one. Look, y'all got to see this, man. Gonna talk about it while we got a chance to talk about it, because we got to make sense out of this stuff. Your boy Drake is 38 years old. A 3 and an 8, he about to be 40. And he's still appealing to the young generation, high schoolers. They still willing to rock with Drake. Not no more, but for the longest. Future too. These old ass men that appeal to children. And that's why they calling them all types of pedos or whatnot. Weirdos and things. Because they way too grown to be carrying themselves like that. But it's a lot of people in society that's not trying to put on them corduroys and them overall pants. Recently, they got this man out there with pigtails. Oh my God, it's pathetic, man. Now he a baby girl fresh off the school bus with this bullshit. That's a part of the game. The longer you can appeal to them kids out there, you're gonna have a career. I guess that's what it's all about, man. Remember in the Boondocks? Hold on. And I hate to keep making old ass references or whatever, but it's hilarious. Remember on the Boondocks when the Reverend Rollo had a mixtape and he talking about as long as he can appeal to them kids out there, he gonna be all right. Hold on. Y'all remember that? I wish I could pull it up real quick. Matter of fact, I gotta pull that up. It's only gonna take a second, I promise, because it makes so much sense. These people be getting over on the masses. Hold on. Got me detouring, taking time out of my shit. I'm trying to get this thing together. I don't think I'm going to be able to find it on YouTube like that, so I'm going to just leave it alone. But it's crazy. Let's just move on real quick. We're going to move on, and we're going to get back to that later. Matter of fact, let me try this real quick, and then we're going to move on. If I could get this and be about it. Shit, I ain't doing all that. Y'all hit the Cash App for me. Y'all know what I'm talking about out there, so that's all that matters. Long as y'all know, I ain't got to do all that. And for the people that hit the Cash App, subscribe to the channel, I appreciate y'all and all that good stuff. But let's move on real quick. Okay, listen at this, y'all.
Like, because honestly, like, I feel like now it's so, I feel like I got to be, like, no disrespect. I obviously can't be Mr. Louis Farrakhan in terms of trying to solve something, but if it is something that could be ever solved.
I'm just reading. Go ahead, talk. I'm just reading.
If there's something that could ever be solved, or if there's something that you guys could ignore each other, because not everything can be solved.
And why we trust? You said what?
What's the issue with you and your boy? Like, how did it start? Because there's a ton of
I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't know. I don't know. Cause what you do?
You've met him before.
What did you do for me to be into it with you? Like the world think. Diss songs back and forth. Cool.
I think he's mad. I think there's two things that he thinks.
But you keep saying he.
Well, I mean, a lot is his perspective,
Oh,
right? Because
cut the bullshit, man. I'm not going for it tonight. I'm not going for it ever. I'd rather look at these documentations and figure this out for myself, man. I will not entertain this childish nonsense. We gonna learn something together. We all gonna learn. We gonna all figure this out together because the music industry got people doing things just to keep a buzz and just to keep it hot for the block. We not doing that tonight, man. We're about to do our own investigations and figure out this stuff from the core because this, man, is what it all stems from. This dude right here. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. I ain't holding back. Devontae Banks, born October 19th in 1992, known professionally as Lil Durk, is an American rapper, regarded as a preeminent artist in the Chicago-based hip-hop genre drill music. Banks has cited as one of his pioneers. He initially garnered local success with the release of his Signed to the Streets mixtape, which led him to sign with Def Jam Records. The label released his debut studio album, Remember My Name, in 2015 and his follow-up, Lil Durk 2X, in 2016, to moderate commercial reception before parting ways with the rapper in 2018. So he got on with Def Jam Records. Russell Simmons had a hand in this. He was label mates with the late DMX. He was spitting bars like Redman, and they had to sign him to a record deal. Somebody make that make sense. Signed to the Streets was his mixtape. OTF Coke Boys, he was running with DJ Drama in French Montana. Signed to the Streets. Okay, I get it. You know what I'm saying? He was running that underground circuit for me. No, go back. What happened? God damn. I just had it set up. What the hell happened to it? Bring it back, man. We ain't got time for bootlegism. Okay, here we go. We gonna stick on this accord. Look. We gonna get to the bottom of this. He was with Def Jam. He did 2 albums and they dropped his ass in 2018. Following the independent release of his Just Cuz Y'all Waited mixtape in March 2018, Banks signed with Alamo Records in July of that year. Alamo. What the fuck is that? Sony Music Entertainment, the parent company. So it's founded by Todd Moskowitz. Alamo Records, previously Cold Heat Records, is an American record label that was founded in 2016 by American music industry executive Todd Moskowitz. It is currently owned by Sony Music. The label, which is based in New York City, holds 34 artists, including Rod Wave and Lil Durk. Todd Moskowitz was the president of Def Jam Music Publishing, president of Def Jam Interactive Gaming, and a member of the board of directors of Fat Farm Inc. Russell Simmons. Moskowitz served as the SVP of Business Affairs of Def Jam Recordings from 2005 to 2010. Moskowitz served as president of Asylum Records. So this dude is tied all the way in. They dropped Durk just so Moskowitz could pick him up. What the fuck is he all about? He attended law school. What the hell? And he's signing criminals to his label? He obviously know the law. And he worked for Rush Communications. After graduating from NYU, Moskowitz worked as a lawyer in the Mergers and Acquisitions Department of the international law firm Skadden, F. Slate for a year before signing to Lyor Cohen and rejoining the company as the head of Rush Communications, the holding company for all of the entertainment assets of Cohen and partner Russell Simmons. What? Lil Durk been working for the feds, y'all. Working for the motherfucking feds. And King Von was all involved in it, man. Hey, I told y'all we would connect these dots. He signed to Def Jam, corporate like a motherfucker. Then signed to a lawyer that was working for Leo Cohen and Russell Simmons, that founded his own label, that was a shell company of another company, and put Lil Durk back on the roster. That boy, a corporate slave. Damn. Let's just get back on track. Get back on track. We got more to dig, y'all. More to dig. Where was I? Let's get back to it. Where the ladies at? Okay, let's do this, y'all. That blew my motherfucking mind. He signed with Alamo Records in July of that year, basically back on Def Jam. In the same loop, his 2020 single Viral Moment marked his first entry on the Billboard Hot 100s as a lead artist and foresaw his commercial breakthrough that same year with the singles Three-Headed Goat, featuring Polo G and Lil Baby, Backdoor, No Diddy, and The Voice, as well as his guest appearance on Drake's Laugh Now, Cry Later. Pooh Shiesty, he was working with him, he in jail. Back in Blood, he closed the year with his 6th album, The Voice, and which peaked at number 2 on the Billboard 200s, released the following year. His collaborative album with rapper Lil Baby, The Voice of the Heroes, in 2021, became his first to debut atop the chart. His 7th album, 7220, in 2022, became his second to do so, while his 8th album, Almost Healed 2003, peaked at number 3 and led by all that stuff. Okay, so from what I'm picking up, they put him in the game with Lil Baby the same way they did Lil Uzi Vert and Future. They did it 2 off. They've been working together. They all under the same umbrella. Don't even get me started with Polo G and his mother and how that shit work out. It's all crazy. Banks is a 4-time Grammy Award nominee. He founded the Chicago-based collective and record label OTF in 2010, which included the late rapper King Von. In 2024, Banks was arrested by federal authorities on a conspiracy to commit murder for hire. So, he founded OTF in 2010. What's the point in having a record label when you sign to another record label? So that was his own little playground, his own little project. Since he already had a major deal, he could sign people to his label and let them ride his wave. That's kind of crazy. Now, this is the part that we got to get into to understand all of this, because King Von lost his life from being involved with this man. Let's go. Dirk Devontae Banks was born October 19th, 1992, in the Inglewood neighborhood on the south side of Chicago, Illinois. He grew up with a great deal of responsibility at home, as his father was incarcerated when he was 7 months old. He recalled times when there was not enough food at home when he was younger. He began to establish a presence on social media channels like MySpace and YouTube. He grew fond of the idea of being a rapper as his online fan base started to expand. So he was on some Soulja Boy shit. He was on the internet making his rounds, like most young kids do. Banks started taking his career more seriously after becoming a father at 17 years old and dropping out of school at Paul Robertson High School in order to join the Black Disciples, a street gang in Chicago. Soon after joining, he began to get into trouble. So when he turned 17, that's when he joined the gang. All right, we getting somewhere now. Now we got to make sense out of this. He was going through some hard times. The food had to be on the table. He was on the internet. He decided to go down there and join the gang. So it ain't like he was in elementary school with them boys and he was thugging and stuff. He was damn near 18 and decided that he wanted to be a part of the gang. Was it for his internet career? Was it for what he had going on social media? Oh, he clearly wasn't gangbanging when he got this young lady pregnant. That was his baby, his boo-boo. He was loving all over her body. Where the fuck did he find her? Did they go to school together? This was his first love, y'all. Before he started banging, he was banging all right. And they messed around. Now, this ain't no disrespect because he got kids with this woman. I'm pretty sure he still loved this woman or whatever the case is, but he came a long way. He did it for the fam. Is that why he named his label OTF? He did it for his family. And hey, it's only so much I could say about this. You could love who you want to love. That ain't never a problem. I'm not trying to tease him for being in love with this woman. There's plenty of dudes that's thugged out or whatever the case is that would love to have a chick like this on their arm. Let's be real. It's typical. But let's move on. That's all we can do about that. I ain't gonna dwell on that. He was a young man. He loved who he loved. Started taking his career more seriously after becoming a father at 17. He dropped out of school and joined the gang. Soon after joining, he began getting into trouble with the law and served time in October 2011 due to gun charges, including possession of a firearm with a defaced serial number. So he was intentionally getting into some gangster shit to build his name and get his career popping. Do y'all see that? He started thugging for clout. He got involved with them streets so people would listen to his music. When the gun charge came, he actually had some skin in the game. He started buzzing as soon as he caught that gun charge because them raps and shit he was making, people could take them lyrics seriously now. He pulled the stunt for the fam. How long he been doing that? It's all for entertainment. Hold up. So when he working with Ack and he making all these moves and stuff, he trying to see what he can do to keep the streets on lock. Wow. I guess that's how it go, man. If you want a name, you gotta get a name. You gotta make a name for yourself. And that's something that he definitely did by being affiliated with these dudes in Chicago. But them real ones that know what's up, he probably gotta pay them dudes off on a regular basis just so he can fly the flag. But he the one with the clout, with the fame. So they always gonna be under his umbrella due to the perks that come along with being associated with this man. In 2010 through 2014, early career rise to popularity, signing to OTF and Def Jam Recordings and signed to the, hold on, wait, I thought he was the CEO of OTF. Who's the real CEO? Did he found the label or no? Or them dudes in the street was basically running his career? Didn't they say he founded the label? Now they're saying he signed to OTF and Def Jam Recordings. He on some Megan Thee Stallion shit. Wait a minute. Before we move on, we got to get this stuff clear because we going to get back to Lul Tim. But we got to try to make it make sense. What the... They need to get this shit straight. The same way they said Diddy was the CEO of Ciroc. Come to find out he was just a spokesperson for Ciroc. The same way they said Rihanna is the CEO of Fenty. And come to find out she's just a spokesperson for Fenty. He founded the Chicago-based collective and record label Only the Family in 2010. Now they saying he signed to OTF and Def Jam and signed to the Streets Dual Eulogy or whatever. In 2010, Dirk released a freestyle over an instrumental version of the song Wasted by Gucci Mane and Plies. Dirk's version of the song, titled Lemron Wasted, that same year released L's Bitch, featuring Lil Reese after plans to sign with Chief Keef and French Montana's label fell through. Chief Keef and French Montana had a label together, or was they on the same label? He considered rapping as a full-time career after the release of his 2 singles, Sneak Dissin' and I'm a Hitter, each of which received generally positive feedback locally. On August 2006-2011, Dirk released his debut mixtape, I'm a Hitter, followed by I'm Still a Hitter on April 2012 or whatever. On October 19, 2012, Dirk released his 3rd mixtape, Life Ain't No Joke. As of September, the mixtape has been downloaded over whatever many times. Dirk released a track called L's Anthem, which was remixed featuring French Montana. Okay, we get that. He dropped a lot of shit. Damn, he set out a goal. He stuck with it. He told his girl he gonna take care of them kids. He had to make a plan to feed them damn babies, and I ain't mad not one bit. He got in them damn streets, started hustling them tapes, thugging for promo. And he been doing it like a pro. That's what the labels want. They want to see you act bad, catch a charge. He probably went to go get a record deal, and they told him, we ain't gonna sign you if you ain't got a damn charge. Like, come back when you get a gun charge or catch a body or do something. Because we can't market you nowhere out in them streets unless you got a rap sheet. He come in there with a sheet full of raps. They like, no, you need to come back with a rap sheet. We don't give a damn about your 16s. Who are you affiliated with? Are you in those trenches or nah? That's fucked up. He went down there and joined the gang just to get his career popping the right way. Or else he'll just be some lame ass nigga on the internet rapping about a whole bunch of shit you know he ain't gonna do. And the streets will call him out for that. He went down there and got affiliated. And it's been rolling ever since, baby. Now they're using his ass for propaganda in the news on some BS, hoping they could stir the fans up again. So when they do release him and drop another album, it's going to be a major success for 2025. Oh my God, he been working hard. Look at all the mixtapes and shit. Signed to the Streets 3, he going hard. He got Young Dolph, Gunna, a Boogie with a Hoodie, Future. He a Drake in his own right. Dirk is a Chicago Drake working the system. He got Meek Mill all on the track, King Von, Nicki Minaj, 21 Savage. That's one hard work. Dirk is one hard working motherfucker, man. With all them kids, I guess you gotta be. Shout out to him for seeing what the hell is going on. But now I see what the hell is going on. Almost Healed and Nightmares in the Trenches. Deep thoughts and love songs for the streets. It's all about getting over on some niggas, I swear, man. Only the Family is a collective formed by Lil Durk in 2010. Artists such as the late King Von and the late OTF Newski, Duty Low, Buka 600, OTF DD, and OTF Booney Mo are associates of the label. Dirk is Muslim. He has 7 children. No, this the part where it get crazy. This is his personal life. We got to pay attention to this part. Dirk is a Muslim. He has 7 children. Since 2020, he has been engaged to his longtime girlfriend, India Roller. On May 31st, 2014, Dirk's cousin, OTF Newski, also known as Newski, was shot and killed. Then, on March 27, 2015, Ochina OTF, Chino Dollar, Angie, Dirk's friend and manager, was also shot dead. On November 6, 2020, Dirk's affiliate King Von was killed in Atlanta. On June 6, 2021, Dirk's brother Dante D. Thangs Banks Jr. was shot and killed outside of a Chicago nightclub. In the early hours of July 11, 2021, Dirk was targeted in a home invasion where he and his girlfriend India exchanged gunfire with the suspects. Nobody was harmed, and the suspects fled the scene. In July 2023, TMZ reported that Dirk was hospitalized due to severe dehydration, and exhaustion. So this is all of the stuff that took place in his personal life. Everybody in his entourage gone. They get around Dirk, next thing you know, they come up missing. They could be trying to get rid of the evidence, people that's close enough to expose him. And I think that's what it is. I think these people seen some shit or know some shit about Dirk that the labels and the people out there don't want the public to know. Whistleblowers or whatnot. People that's willing to tell it all. That gotta be the thing. They don't seen some shit or been around some shit, and they willing to tell the streets exactly what's going on. OTF Nunu shot and killed. OTF Chino Dollar, his friend and manager, was shot dead. King Von, he out of there. It's either that or there's sacrifices being made in order for this man to continue to have a career. All of this dirt surrounding his name. It's crazy, man. It's legal issues. In late 2011, Dirk was arrested on weapons charges. He was also on bond, but was later sentenced to 3 months. On June 5th, 2013, Dirk was arrested after allegedly throwing a loaded .40 caliber handgun into his car when police approached him on the South Green Street in Chicago. He was charged with an unlawful use of a weapon by a felon. He was held on a $100,000 bond, and his lawyer would claim to have 9 affidavits from witnesses who confirmed Dirk's innocence. One witness also admitted the gun was his. Dirk was released on July 18, 2013. These are charges that'll put you away for a long ass time. On August 19, 2016, Dirk was cleared of disregarding probation when he was arrested on felony gun charges. The judge dropped the charges. What the hell? All this gun shit and he's still out in the streets. The judge dropped the charges. Like nothing to be seen here, ladies and gentlemen. What in the hell is going on? In May 2019, Lil Durk and King Von were arrested on charges related to a non-lethal shooting that took place earlier that year on February 5th, according to prosecutors. A non-lethal shooting? What, they was on a duck hunt? What the fuck? A non-lethal shooting. Like it was a paintball gun or some bullshit. Somebody make it make sense. According to prosecutors, the 2 men robbed and shot a man outside of a popular Atlanta drive-in for a Jeep Cherokee and $30,000. After weeks in jail, Dirk and Von were released on $250,000 and $350,000 bonds, respectively. And that's it. They needed Von alive long enough to pay back that debt. They wasn't planning on giving him a motherfucking dime for that album. He had to pay that money back. And they knew if they would have took that money off the top and he wouldn't have sold no records, a dead rapper is worth more than one that's alive. Look at this. He died at his album release party. This is a trip, man. Hold on. Look at this, y'all. King Von. I can't even believe it. They got him on the album release party. Rapper King Von's debut album, Welcome to Old Block, was released on October 30th, around the same time that your boy Takeoff had died, man. Basically Halloween. I swear it was a sacrifice, man. A week before he was murdered on November 6th, around the same season, man. Quavo and Takeoff album, what was it called? Messy or some shit, was released around Halloween, and one of them had to go. It's the end of the physical year. That's when they get all their ducks in a row. At the end of the year. So they can start off the new year fresh, take care of all them taxes. They could file all that shit for that year and move on to the next year. And when it comes to dishing out that money, they ain't have to give Von a damn thing. The album's official release party took place before Von's murder. It was a setup. Von was shot and killed outside of an Atlanta nightclub along with 2 other people. 4 other people were also wounded in the shooting. Investigation. The Georgia Bureau of Investigations investigated the shooting because police officers fired their weapons. A primarily investigation suggests that Von and a group of men went to a second venue after the party and got into an argument with 2 other men. Murder charge. Atlanta police arrest Leaks and charged him with the murder and connections to Von's death. However, in 2023, Leaks' murder charge was dismissed. Welcome to Old Block was released by Only the Family and Empire Distribution. It featured production from Chop Squad, DJ Hitmaker, Tay Keith, and Weezy, and guest appearances from Polo G, Lil Durk, Dreezy, Moneybagg Yo, Fabio Foreign, and Prince Dre. That sound like a cleanup job. All that money for bail. Durk got the money to get out, but Von ain't even released an album yet. So where he get the $300,000 bond? And it was in October. It was a year before. Or was it the same year? What? Hold on, I am confused. What is going on here? In 2022, the charges against Durk were dismissed. So they got rid of Von. They didn't even need to question what happened with Von. Everything got dropped. The money went back in the bank. Von is gone. Damn. This is cold-blooded, yo. On October 9, 2024, it was reported that Durk, the estate of King Von, and OTF Records were filed a wrongful death lawsuit by the estate and family of gang rival and Chicago rapper Carlton FBG Duck Weekly, who was murdered outside of a Gold Coast strip mall. The lawsuit and its attorney claimed that Durk and his OTF Records imprint were profiting off of Weekly's death through negligence and misconduct. Murder for hire, yo. All for the game, all for the streets, all for the music industry. Durk was involved in the rivalry between fellow Chicago rappers Chief Keef and JoJo after Durk released the song L's Anthem, which he dissed JoJo's affiliate, responded with the song BDK, where he attacks Keef, Lil Reese, and Durk. The feud ended after Lil JoJo was shot and killed in 2012. After signing with Def Jam Recordings in late 2012, tension developed between Durk and Chief Keef's record label, Glow Gang, after a social media exchange. Durk disassociated himself from Keef's label after diss tracks were released, including Durk's remix to Nicki Minaj's Chirac, where he attacked Keef and other rappers, including Reese, The Game, Tyga, and King L. Durk called Keef disrespectful for turning his back on their friendship by supporting Tyga and The Game's own remix Chirac. The feud ended on amicable terms in August 2014. Durk's feud with California rappers The Game and Tyga ignited in 2014 after their mixtape with Nicki Minaj called Chirac to L.A. This resulted in Durk and The Game releasing several diss tracks. Within a year, Durk squashed his feuds with Game and Tyga. all for a bag. That's some good beef that everybody ate off of. And while he beefing with everybody else, his niggas was dying left and right, y'all. Who's really the op? The people in the rap game or the people that's in his closest company? Yo, man, we could talk about this all night. I want to say rest in peace to King Von. I got to get me some sleep, man. But this is crazy. This explains a lot of stuff. Y'all could take whatever y'all want to take out of this. For this dude to be casually speaking about killing King Von and they not gunning for the actual shooter, they would rather kill Quando Rondo's cousin instead of going after the man that pulled the trigger, got me thinking that he was put up to this madness. It got me thinking that Lul Tim was given a bag to do what he did. They probably salute him for handling that business. What's really going on behind the scenes? I know he speak on how he met Quando Rondo or whatever the case is, but who is this guy really? I gotta look this dude up real quick, man. I hate to do it, but, you know, gotta make sense out of all of this before I go. Let me type this in real quick. Somebody make it make sense, man. Cause he a sketchy ass character out here. Quando Rondo got a wiki? I wouldn't dare read half of this shit. Okay. Assault lawsuit. In 2019, it was reported that Rondo and Youngboy Never Broke Again had a suit filed by a man claiming to be the rapper's bodyguard, tour manager, and DJ for assault and battery and emotional distress. The lawsuit claims that December 21st, 2018, during a concert in Florence, South Carolina, the two performers were annoyed by a crazed fan, resulting in an argument. The claimant states that he, Galden, Bowman, and members of their entourage were escorted backstage by management, venue owners, and concert organizers, where he claims to have been assaulted by the two, whatever. He's suing them. Altercation with Vaughn. The altercation broke out between the crews of rappers King Von and Quando Rondo outside an Atlanta nightclub, leading to a shooting that resulted in the death of the former. Quando and his entourage claimed that they were acting in self-defense and Von was the aggressor. Wait a second, y'all. Wait. Wait. I see something very, very sinister going on here. See this shit. Alright, we gotta do this investigation before I go and make sense out of all of this. Slow it down, wind it out. I'm about to get out of here. I'm half asleep. Got some shit I gotta do. Cantrell Deshaun Golden, known as NBA Youngboy. What's going on here, man? His father was sentenced to 55 years in prison. Sound like Lil Durk to me. They got a lot in common, don't they? Them OGs in jail be pulling strings to get their kids record deals or whatever. Let's get into this real quick because I want to know what's up with this dude's label. Gotta connect the dots with these record labels, man. Because there's puppet masters behind the scenes that's pulling all of the strings. His influences are Tupac and Lil Wayne. Okay, that's what it is. This is a whole bunch of shit for NBA Youngboy. He had a robbery. In late 2014, Galden was arrested for robbery and sent to a detention center in Tallahassee, Louisiana. He was released after serving 6 months. Hey, that's good. That's enough to get you in the game, bro. Attempted murder. On November 28, 2016, the U.S. Marshal arrested Galden for a concert in Austin, Texas, accusing him of jumping out of a vehicle and opening fire on a group of people on the South Baton Rouge Street. Galden was charged with 2 counts of attempted murder, Galder was in jail until May 2017 for attempted first-degree murder. Speaking on his incarceration, he said, "I don't think they really target, but if you got a name, they know who you is." No shit. Assault, weapons, and kidnapping. He was arrested before a concert at the Moon nightclub in Tallahassee. Galden had a warrant in the state of Georgia for allegedly committing assault, weapons violations, kidnapping. Hotel surveillance footage leaked shortly following his arrest, showing Galden assaulting his former girlfriend. On March 15, 2018, he was released from jail on a $75,000 bail. But Diddy in jail for beating on Cassie, and they got this motherfucker on video assaulting his black girlfriend, and they let his ass out the next month. From February to March, they let his ass out. Assault and battery lawsuit. A Miami shooting, probation. How in the hell do they keep getting out of jail? Probation termination and renewal. Baton Rouge arrest for federal firearm and drug offenses. He looked like Blade Brown from the damn Class Act movie. California federal firearm charge and Baton Rouge federal firearm drug charge. It just don't stop. He's still doing shit. Baton Rouge federal firearm charge. They might as well put some 2025 stuff up here. A Utah arrest for drug and fraud charges. I thought he was on house arrest. He was able to get some crack in the house they got him on house arrest in. Okay, there we go. King Von and Lil Durk from 2018 to 2020. Young boy and Chicago rapper King Von, a signee of Lil Durk's imprint Only the Family, began to diss each other over social media, and it was initially taken as a joke. In particular, Von, who made several videos mocking viral clips of NBA Youngboy, as Von noted that Youngboy fakes in his music. That F Youngboy talking about on this song, bruh. He's talking crazy. He ain't even like that. I'm on his ass now. He trying to do him like he do them boys in jail. Find one of them that you like and start picking on that nigga. All up his ass. Watching his every move. Rest in peace to Von, but he obviously had his eye on NBA Youngboy. He said, "You got caps in your raps." On November 6, 2020, King Von was shot and killed following an altercation with a Youngboy Never Broke Again affiliate, Quando Rondo. So he started the beef. Youngboy was minding his own business. Von jumped out the window and started trolling that man. He was itching for NBA Youngboy. In 2022, following Von's death and Youngboy's release from jail, Youngboy released Bring the Hook, the lead single from his mixtape Colors, and the track Youngboy sent the obvious diss toward King Von and the rappers from Old Block in Chicago as he rapped, "Nigga, this that Squid Game, Old Block, back, Old Block, pack, get rolled up, murder, they told us, Atlanta boy, get folded up." He said that. He said he rolled up the whole Old Block pack. Instead of smoking on Tuka, he smoked the whole Old Block. Murder what they told us, Atlanta boy, get folded up. The song's release sparked a feud between NBA Youngboy and Von's close friend Lil Durk, which led to the release of Aha, the single from Durk's 7220. The song featured several subliminal disses from Durk to NBA Youngboy. In the track, Durk took several shots against NBA Youngboy's ex-girlfriend Janiyah Michelle, suggesting that she had relations with the late King Von. On the same day, NBA Youngboy released I Hate Youngboy, which appeared on his fourth studio album, That Last Lamento. In the song, Youngboy had taken shots at Durk's fiancée, India Rolland, Gucci Mane, Lil Baby, Boosie Badass, Durk's late cousin, OTF Nunu, and Durk himself. He also dissed Apple Music for promoting the Chicago native Lil Durk. Well, goddamn, this is Hit 'em Up 2024 style. On May 4th, 2024, media personality Academic stated that Youngboy and Durk had reconciled. On May 8th, Youngboy dissed both Durk and Academics on Twitter. On the same day, he announced a new mixtape titled Rich as I, and it released the date of May 12, 2023, the same release date as Lil Durk's album Almost Healed. And he got more beef. Man, this dude is off the chain. He beefing with everybody. Yo, we gonna have to do a to be continued. We gonna have to do an NBA Youngboy video. But the point I'm trying to make is the music industry put these boys in the arena, and they gotta get out there and thug it out. Just like Tupac and Biggie. Just like Tupac and Biggie, man. It's a shit show. The only way they can stay relevant is if there's some bloodshed. They got to be willing to drive all the way to Murderland in order to keep a career going. It's sickening and it's sad. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it in the comment section. My outro is not together. I already know. I ain't even going to do the... Matter of fact, I got to do the outro. Okay, let's get it. It's going to be bootleg. It's going to pinch. Take your surgery. Okay, that wasn't that bad. I got it out the way. I didn't fumble the ball too bad. But yeah, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section. Let me talk my shit before I go, man. It's only going to be a matter of time before they pack up hip-hop and dispose it for good. There's going to come a time to where rap music is a thing of the past. People are going to be listening to it the same way people was listening to disco music. It's going to be a genre that no longer exists, an antique. That's why they're buying up all the masters. In the future, all they're going to do is make documentaries about the madness. It will be forbidden, forgotten, no longer appreciated, no longer used. An old tool, like an old can opener. You're going to look like a fool, even if you are part of the hip-hop culture and genre. Wearing dreadlocks is going to be like the afro, a thing of the past. They're going to pack that shit up and put it in the museum, just like top hats or whatnot. African American history is going to be so disgusting by the time hip-hop is finally done and over. When will we start the healing? These are wounds that'll never be covered, never be closed. This has been exposed from here to China. They know about that hip-hop from here to Dubai, Russia, Australia, Italy. It's been making a mockery. It's been exploiting. It's been disgusting. But that's Negro here nor there. I'm embarrassed to say I used to be a fan. And I still like Gunna. I ain't no old hater. Some of that hip-hop I could rock with. But a lot of it is hot garbage. And y'all know that. Hey, before I go, let me show y'all something real quick. This is what tripped me out. Y'all need to see this. And I don't mean no disrespect. But that crack in the 80s was hitting so hard. A lot of non-talented people came in the game and got away with a bag. So I can't talk shit about the new age rappers, the drill rappers, the trap rappers, the Richie Rich rappers. There's been some garbage out there for a long ass time. Yo, shout out to Albie Shore. But them vocals wasn't hitting, money. The songs was hot. The beats, the New Jack Swing was swinging. But them vocals, son. He had a career, he had the girl, he had it all. And when they moved on, people just moved on. It's a crazy industry, man. Ain't no telling what they got to do for a bag. The unibrow had the ladies going crazy back in the day. But that's Negro here nor there, man. Yo, for all you beautiful ladies out there, I got nothing but love for y'all. Y'all know I risk my motherfucking life.
Risk my life to give you documentations, girl. I risk my life to give you documentations, girl. I risk my life to give you documentations, girl. I risk my life to give you documentations, girl.